Hello and welcome to the first official episode of the Serpent Method School of Magic. So in this episode, we're basically just going to go over why you should use magic to manifest instead of these new age manifestation techniques. Why this is the one that I'm going to hammer home for you, and why I'm going to show you how magic is the fastest way to transform your reality. And I know magic and spell work has been shit on from so many different directions, whether or not it's the Judeo-Christian religions telling you it's devil worship, whether or not it's the New Age manifestation technique teachers telling you that, oh, you can just do it a better way, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. All of the New Age manifestation techniques are crumbs, and magic is the whole pie. Magic overrides your logical and thinking mind. It overrides your conscious mind, which makes it ideal for overthinkers and the highly intelligent. And that's the problem. Affirmations might work for some people, yeah, they really might. But I hate to say it, but the dumber you are, the easier it is to manifest utilizing modern manifestation techniques. The more intelligent you are, the tougher it is. You can't just trick your conscious mind. If you have struggled with using modern manifestation techniques, you're like, I've said the affirmations, I've said the affirmations, I've said the affirmations. I don't know why it's not working for me. You're probably too fucking smart. And I get that that's controversial to say, but it's true. You're too fucking smart, or your conscious mind is too fucking strong. That can come through a variety of different ways. Your conscious mind having to be on all the time. A lot of that can be trauma-based. And we'll get into that. We'll get into the shadow. We'll get into why you have a higher experience with the shadow. If you're here, if you're listening to this, why you have experienced more of the shadow than other people. We're going to get into that, and we're going to get into how to utilize that and how that actually makes you more powerful at manifesting, and how the things that you're going to be able to manifest into your life are going to be absolutely fucking insane in comparison to someone who has never experienced the shadow. And we're going to get into that. But just remember that magic overrides your conscious mind instantly. Okay? There's no need to hammer in with thousands upon thousands of affirmations. There's no need to believe in quantum leaping. There's no need to believe and have faith in all of these things. Magic just fucking works. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to believe in it, because it goes around your conscious mind and straight into your subconscious. Our ancestors figured it out. They figured out the easiest, quickest, fastest fucking way to manifest, and it's magic. That's why magic has been passed down for hundreds and thousands of years. That's why they burned witches, because magic is the fastest, easiest way to change your fucking life. And other people don't want you doing it. When I say it has thousands of years of optimization behind it, why wouldn't you use it? Why wouldn't you use the thousands of years of optimization? And I'm sorry, but our ancestors were way more in tune with the earth, with the rhythms, with the flow of things. They had it figured out, and then they were wiped out. They had it figured out, and then they were wiped out, and we're told that science knows everything, that the Judeo-Christian religions know everything. That's not true. The pagans, the witches, the shamans, they had it figured out. That's why when you do magic, you will manifest as quickly as possible. Now you have to do magic correctly, and that's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the most potent spells you can do. I'm going to teach you how to craft your own spells. I'm going to teach you everything. But it's important to remember, magic is the fastest fucking way to manifest. Because your logical mind, your conscious mind, is honestly a pain in the ass. It's not supposed to be on all the time. This modern world has created a reality in which the conscious mind is on almost constantly, and that causes issues. Overthinking is detrimental to you. Your conscious mind is basically like, think of it like a guard dog, a personal protection dog. Okay, it's supposed to be well trained, and it's supposed to take orders from you. And when there's no threat, it is supposed to just be sitting there waiting. Okay, now what most people have is an untrained protection and guard dog. That's a recipe for disaster. It's barking at everything constantly. It's nipping, it's biting, it's starting fights. It's going after everything and considering everything a threat to you. It means well, but it's untrained. Because your conscious mind needs input. If you don't like the guard dog theory, use the computer theory. It's a computer that requires input. Okay? You have to put inputs into it, then it will basically pump out your reality. And when you're born into a world of shadow, which if you're here listening to this, you most likely, no, not most likely, you were born into a world of shadow, or you decided to at a certain point in your life, experience it, plunge into it. And we'll talk more about that, why you would choose that on a soul level. We'll get into all of this, but basically, when you were born into the world of shadow, or when you experience the world of shadow, you picked up or you were given massive negative inputs. You have a poorly programmed computer. You have a poorly trained personal protection dog. Your conscious mind is a shit show. Now, that's not your fault, but it makes it harder. You have to now deal with that. Okay? Because it will spit out negative outcomes into your reality because it has negative inputs. It's pretty fucking simple. It will do anything to help you survive. It's your best friend, but it only has the knowledge of the inputs it's given. Okay? So that's important to remember. This leads to overthinking, catastrophizing, and addiction to cortisol, addiction to the stress hormone. And before you start to get all like depressed and sad and mopey, you have to realize that this isn't bad. And it's actually a sign of a strong mind that has the ability to manifest higher than average. Okay? Your mind has gone through it. It's gone through the fucking ringer, right? But it's made it strong, and it's made it way more powerful than the average person's. Think about some of the things that you have dealt with mentally in your mind, in the war of your own mind. And think about someone else and if they would be able to handle it like you have, if they'd be able to handle it as well as you have. They wouldn't, because you have that powerful mind. You've built it up to that. In the shadow, that's where you train, baby. And that is where you trained. Now that you're strong, you have to make it work for you. Okay? So now your conscious mind needs flooded with new positive inputs. And as soon as you program it correctly, that is going to be one of the strongest, most powerful computers, personal guard dogs, whatever you want to call it, working for you. 24/7, just working for you to bring in exactly what you desire, to bring in exactly what you want. Okay? Because obviously the positive input equals a positive result. That's it. It sounds easy, but people struggle with flooding with positive inputs. When you have been flooded with negative inputs for so long, it becomes a real struggle, that's where magic comes in. You don't have to do it via positive affirmation, positive affirmation, positive affirmation. You don't have to do that. You can override that shit. You can do it way quicker. You can do it way more efficiently. And you do that through magic. So, what is the language of your subconscious? It's symbolism. It's symbolism. It's what does this piece of nature represent? What does this egg represent? What does this acorn represent? What does this color represent? Green, lush, abundance, blue, water, flow. What does it represent? That's how the subconscious works. That's the language of the subconscious. It's symbolism. What does this herb represent? Well, it's prickly, it's sharp, it's defensive. It's a great defense herb. Do you see what I mean? What does this flower represent? That's the language of your subconscious. What feelings does this music evoke? Is it angry? Is it seductive? What about the scent? What does it make you feel? What's the symbolism behind it? That's the language of the subconscious. And to take it a step further, your subconscious fucking loves drama. Oh, your subconscious loves drama. It loves it to be dripping in drama. Think of your subconscious mind. This is your feminine mind. Think of your subconscious mind as a theater nerd, a theater junkie. She's obsessed with the ballet. She's obsessed with the opera. She's obsessed with it. She can't get enough. So magic, what it does is it speaks directly to your feminine subconscious mind through symbolism and through drama. And that's what these modern manifestation techniques do not get. They're trying to do it via the conscious masculine mind. They're trying to shove in affirmation after affirmation. They're trying to insert and dominate. And that's not what the subconscious mind speaks. It's not what the subconscious mind enjoys. She wants dance. She wants a fancy fucking outfit. She wants you to go over the fucking top. She wants you to be dripping in oil and jewels. She wants candles lit everywhere. She wants it to look like a crazy fucking scene out of the movie. If you're angry, she wants you stomping. She wants you screaming. That's the language of the subconscious. And that's why I'm going to teach you some of the most powerful spells that you can do and why you're going to start seeing changes. Oh my God, so fast. You're going to start seeing changes so fast. Because why this is that humans for thousands upon thousands of years only had nature to work with. Okay, that's the world that we were born into. And that's how we lived and how we survived for so fucking long. We are in such a tiny blip of human history right now with our technology, okay, with the things that we have to work with now. But for thousands upon thousands of years, humans only had nature to work with. So their spells are tested and reused over generations. They have come up with the best subconscious reprogramming techniques based on symbolism of nature, which runs the deepest in you because it's connected to every aspect of your DNA. It goes back into your DNA thousands upon thousands of years. For generations, your ancestors knew that a bunny represented fertility. They knew that. Why? Because bunnies just pop them out, pop them out, pop them out. And they watched that and they observed that for thousands upon thousands of years. So your DNA is programmed with the knowledge that a bunny represents fertility. It's intrinsic in you. It's the deepest you can go. Symbolism of nature. So when you're doing magic, you are activating thousands of years of subconscious knowledge. It's instant, baby. It's your home language. And it's fast as fuck. It's so fast because your body, your mind, your subconscious knows exactly what the fuck this means. There's no confusion. There's no contradiction. There's no, I'm saying what I want, but I don't feel it. And so now I have to work on this and that. And I have to journal and I have to get into my shadow work and I have to do this and that and blah, 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 on and on and on and on until I can get rid of all the contradictions. There's none of that. Because your subconscious mind goes, oh yeah, I know exactly what the fuck this means. I know exactly that this means relationship. Bring one in. Easy peasy. I can do that. I know exactly this means abundance. I can do that. That's how it works. Manifesting with magic is like realizing you're in control of a bunch of wood and then building a boat and choosing where to sail. That's it. It's just total and complete control because we're all made of magic. So you can choose to embrace that and use it to craft your life, or you can allow the tides to take you wherever they decide because that's what they've already been doing. You're somewhere right now. You're not nowhere. You're somewhere. And you've allowed life and the flow of it to just take you there. You've become a jellyfish. You've just let yourself float aimlessly wherever the tide will take you. But I'm telling you right now, you're not a jellyfish. You're a human. And humans can build boats. But ultimately, the choice is yours. Neither is right or wrong. They're both different ways of experiencing the world, but you must choose. And if you want to be in control, all you have to do is take it. If you want to be in control, all you have to do is take it. So in the next episode, in the next lesson, I'll teach you how your shadow can be used to do the most powerful magic. Because if you're here, like I've said before, if you're here, you have a powerful shadow side to you. You've gone through the depths, and I'm going to show you how that makes you the most powerful when utilizing magic. It'll make you the most powerful witch. The stronger your shadow, the more powerful you are. The deeper your depths, the more powerful you are. And I'm going to show you how to utilize that. So just remember, this life is what you make it. You can make it sexy, fun, luxurious. You can make it an adventure. So let's do that. Goodbye.